still do some crazy things. So we'll see.
It's on top. Slam dunk pitches.
Huge turn. It's the 2023 Blasters Kubb Championship. We are in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are down to our second semifinal. So we're going to populate that championship bracket, or that championship match today. We're going to have Glori Staches going up against Kraken Beer. Kraken Beer with some local Raleigh representation. We are also going to have a special guest with double breaking news today. Fantastic day at Kubb. I am Stu Gander. With me, Sven Heikes. Sven, what's shaking, baby?
I don't know, Stu. We got semifinals. We got a rematch of last year's Blasters final. It's going to be a good one. I am excited. Let's get to it there, brother.
Yep, so Glori Staches, number 3 seed. Kraken Beer, the number 2 seed. Last year, Glori Staches knocked off Kraken Beer in the finals here. And we're also going to have the finals and third place on the silver bracket. But our matchup today, the Glori Staches, a little Keystone Kubb, Brew City Kubb mix-up, 7-2 on the day, did lose to Kraken Beer earlier, I believe. Kraken Beer with only one loss on the day, and I believe that was to the Squirrel Staches, number 2 seed, and they knocked off Vector in the quarterfinals. So we're going to have, this is our first look at Skippy. So it's Skippy! We've got a lot of bread condiments here. We've got mayo, we've got Skippy, we've got it all, Sven.
We do. Skippy's going for perfection. You know, these two played earlier in qualification, and Glori Staches just decided not to hit any 8s against them. Very little resistance. As was the case with...
Interesting strategy.
Yeah, they seem to just basically fold against the top 2 opponents in qualification, which is unfortunate. But, you know, I'm confident that these two defending champions and proud AKT competitors are going to bring it at this point. But, you know, Skippy's going for perfection.
Yep.
And he played for Bob last year, and I know Bob does not want to let him down. So we're gonna bring it. The wind is still a factor right now, Stu.
It's a bit.
It's still blowing. So, and the shade. Lot of shade right now.
Yeah, a lot of shade late in the day. All right, Sven, let's bring our guest on.
Yes.
There's enough waiting. Everybody's been clamoring for him to break his fantastic news.
Yes.
It is Mr. Mike Davids from Queen City Kubb. Mike, saddle up here. What's shaking, baby?
Oh, man. Whole lot of nothing.
Tasty
Just got
treat.
done, finished up against yeah.
Kubb Squirrels.
Good squirrels.
Kubb Squirrels, yep. Still reeling. Kind
Yep.
of play like hammered turd. Like, don't really know what that's like, but it's fun and stinky. Just like we played. So here we
That
are,
does not
boys.
sound like a tasty treat.
It is not, but yet
No.
I am. So
Heck yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. So, Mike, Das Kubb on the season. Well, let's talk about your season. You had a 3rd at the Spring Fling, I think, and a 4th at the Scuffle.
yeah, that sounds right. Yep, and
Yep.
then T5 all the way out.
Well, 4th at
T5s.
Maryland. 4th at Maryland.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, 4th at Maryland, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good
no,
season.
It's
Das?
good season. We you know, we have a lot to work on. So, you know, I'd say there's an off season, but Carolina we can play Kubb pretty much all year long. So we'll just see how that goes. We'll grind it out and see what next year looks like.
Yep. So you have the next 2 tournaments on the AKT. You start off the Southern Swing in January with the Scuffle, and then the Spring Fling coming up in March. However, I feel like you should go start breaking some news now, Mike. You got 2 big breaking news stories. Lay 'em on me, String Bean.
Yeah, so we are going to change venues for the scuffle for the shovel this year. We're going to go over to Katie and John's place, play out there January 13th. A little bit more of the hometown backyard feel, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's one. And then 2, we are actually going to change names of the Spring Fling to the North Carolina Kubb Championship, starting this year. Not really sure how that works, because we are the oldest known tournament on the East Coast. So we'll just have to figure all that out. But really excited to turn over a new leaf all the way around.
It's really easy, Mike. You just change the name.
Yeah.
It'll be fantastic. We love it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great news.
Love it.
Yeah, so the North Carolina Kubb Championship, newly minted. We have to update all of our AKT marketing materials. It's gonna be a long season for the marketing off season for the marketing department.
You're welcome, boys. You're welcome.
Hey,
that's right.
We've all basically referred to it as that for years. Honestly, that's how I've always felt that it was. And so, yeah, just now it's official. So it's fantastic, and be an exciting venue change for the scuffle. And we're looking forward to that as well.
And the scuffle sounds like John and Katie. John and Katie, of course, of Oops, I Cooped My Pants and
My Pitches.
My Pitches. Yep. They were had signed up for this one here today, the Blasters, and had to cancel because they are working on getting some property rezoned, so they had to cancel today. That's a shame, but they have said that they will be there for the scuffle in January, so looks like the field will be expanding.
I hope so.
I hope so. It's right outside their bedroom door.
That's right. If not, they're going to have some drunkards outside at about 9 in the morning.
I'm telling you, a really cool couple over there. Katie does a tortoise rescue on site, which is cool. So, you kind of play some Kubb, check out some dinosaurs, man. It's a good time.
Nice. Fantastic.
I didn't know she was a tortoise. I don't know what the difference between a turtle and a tortoise is. But, savior, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call that.
Hey,
but anyway,
either way, let's go.
Let's go with some trivia. 2021, the AKT.
I know the answer to this, Stu.
As a proof of concept. Mike Davids, do you know who would have won that year?
Oh, it might be me.
It is you.
Yes!
It is you.
Unofficially, the only thing I've never won.
There you go.
We were talking last episode that we were not sure how bitter you are about that. It's okay to be bitter, Mike. It's okay.
It's fine. I was like, oh, I won, and I don't get crap for it.
No, nothing.
Very apropos.
Didn't even have a trophy at the time.
It's very on brand.
No, I had to make the damn thing.
Yeah,
I know you did, and then the next year we put a plaque on with people's names and stuff, and
it's
not
okay.
Yours.
Put mine on the bottom. It's fine.
Yes, you should definitely do that. No one got that one, by the way. There were some guesses that were so far off. We can't even. So far off. Jake was a guess. Dan Corey was a guess, which I'm not even sure Dan Corey played a whole season that season. Also, the funny thing is, ironically, if you go to the actual spreadsheet on the Google Doc, which is linked to off of planetcooptour.com, you can see exactly who won that year.
Yes, you can.
We weren't hiding it from anybody,
Nope, it's still out there. You could go.
Hey,
you could
are
go.
we gonna get a tasty loaf? Oh, we got the loaf in hand. Loaf. This might be our first loaf for this tournament.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Loaf in hand. Turkey?
Negative.
Loaf though. Yeah, baby. Woo!
Oh, that looks summer fresh loaf right there.
Oh, I love it. Love it. It's about time, man.
He looked excited to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sven, what's been going on here?
Glori Staches have a commanding lead off that loaf. You know, I don't think the numbers have been incredibly overwhelming here, but commanding lead right now. So Kraken Beer needs to answer right meow, or they're gonna have a problem.
I did talk to Mayo earlier today, and he told me he's been having a tough time with the eights today, which is surprising because normally he's lights out.
They
So
don't call him Mayo Forensic for nothing.
no, they don't.
Um, you know, so it is a tricky wind at this point, and so it's not a huge surprise. But having scouted him earlier, he is hitting eights at a nice percentage in stretches. But overall, maybe he feels he's struggling. I don't know.
Boy, this one
It
by
was off
Dan.
like 4.
This looks like this has all come together like Pangea here.
This could be a basket of peaches, but yeah, I think he's got 2 rethrows at least.
At least. He's got 3.
Yeah, he's got 3. We're gonna try to get that one in. Nope. Maybe. Nope.
As we talked about earlier, drilling conditions very good
Oh.
today.
So favorable.
Mike,
Oh,
what'd
yeah.
you think of did you do any drilling today, or was Nick taking all the drilling?
No, Nick did all the drilling. I'm still getting some feeling back in my fingers. So, no, it was good. No, drilling was good both sides all the way around.
Mm-hmm. And this is pitch 2, which has the hole in the baseline that Bob and Cody are on right now. Cody's almost standing in the hole. That's right. Bob's in the hole right now.
Right there.
Oh, filled it
Right
in.
there.
Oh, it got
Basket of peaches. Love it.
for
That's
that.
nice.
About time we had some peaches.
That was a nice last coup there.
Dude,
Jumped it-
fantastic.
Jumped it over
Fantastic
the
drill.
top and right into the void.
And look, this one's going to come back. No, that one's in. I'm surprised.
That's it.
They're trying to spread this out as much as humanly possible. But that's a sweet basket of peaches. It's about time graphics gave credit where credit is due.
Yeah, sometimes, they have to go back to a previous tournament and find the file and therefore just are stingy with it. But once
Oh,
that
you
file
think?
is right there, then they can be a lot less stingy with them.
Also, Cody with his swag game, we got new jerseys, new logos for the Glori Staches this year.
Oh,
I know.
I think that
Nice.
There
nice
you go.
4.
Nice.
Yep. I think that our logo there in the scoreboard must be the old logo then.
Yeah, that's last year's.
Oh,
Big
wow.
pickup.
Nice clear.
Fantastic clear. Now we need at least 2 or 3 of these. I'd say 2 at the minimum.
Yeah, 6
But
with 2.
they're in the red zone. They go perfect. They got it. That was 5 with 2.
Oh.
Or 6 with 2.
Yeah, 6 with 2. What did I say?
I said 5 because I can't count.
Oh. There you go.
There you
That's
go.
1.
Yeah, Mike looking
Got
for
a
a loaf
loaf.
now.
Yep.
Loaf for loaf, baby. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh,
tickled
shook it.
That's painful. Sven Love. Eh?
Just snuggled it.
No, we're already at Sven Love range. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Dan's
Well,
had some odd 8 throws today.
I think
Yeah,
Dan
yes.
has a 5-star rating right there.
He might have. He is hardcore in that VRBO 5-star rating. Yeah, he's had some interesting ones today so far, as we've seen. What are we now? 7 in play, 1 left. I think nail a good group here, and we might be over.
I agree. So, of course, Sven, you and I sitting here in the commentating booth.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Davids, we've got you mic'd up.
He's sitting right
and-
back there.
Yeah,
Yep.
mic'd up and sitting in the crowd. How is the what's the feeling in the crowd?
I mean, it's kind of light there, fellas. I mean, You can see as well as I can.
Okay. All right. Just wanted
We
to
still
make
got
sure.
a lot of people playing right now. We're only in the semifinals. We got silver
Yeah,
bracket
no.
still going on.
There's a lot of people playing. Beer's good.
Mhm.
You know, the weather's amazing for October
Yeah.
in North Carolina.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so
Yeah,
just
actually,
enjoying it.
Mike, I'd suggest scooting back a little bit because I think it feels better in the sun. I think it's one of those days that in the shade, it's a bit cool. You get out in the sun, feels fantastic.
This
It does, but you know, fat kids like the shade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah, that looks pretty peachy.
Yeah, it does. I think you probably, if we did a statistical analysis, we would find that you're more likely to get peaches coming at the camera versus the other side of the pitch. I think it's probably
Because
easier to see.
yeah, you're throwing a little uphill coming this way, coming the other way. So
Yeah, I just mean in general, because the
yeah.
way the camera angle is, it's easier for the graphics to see that, oh, that's a pretty tight bunch.
I would
Oh, I
say if they keep the batons clean at 4 meters, this is over. So just don't throw away any. That's all I'm saying. I think they have the batons right now to win this game right here, based on this group.
It's pretty solid.
hmm The other thing that these two have been, I think, doing a better job than they did last year is when they get to this point where there's a one or two eights left and the group is what it is, they do switch gears and Bob does take a blast when it feels like it makes sense for him to do. So that's what they're talking about now. Cody's also, his 8-meter percentage today has been better than last year. So, and Bob's has been worse. So this is why you're seeing this now. Um, but I think they're a more balanced team because of it.
no, I think they're more of a balanced team in general. I mean, you have two players in Bob and Cody that you know they're both great all around players. So you can kind of move in and out depending on how you're feeling and how you're throwing. So um, no, I think this is probably one of the best balanced teams in the AKT this year.
How is Cody's drill? I don't think I've ever seen Cody drill before.
It's solid. He's a
Is it?
solid drill. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew I mean, he cuts them down when he's blasting like he's Paul Bunyan. And then like the last few tournaments, I've seen him throw a lot more eights and he's knocking a lot of them down.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. He's hit eights really well this season. Um, his drill, he's won tournaments as a driller. I mean, he has a solid all around game. Let's see if he hits this one here just to go baseline clear. They were in the red zone for a second there. Yep.
there you go,
And
right
that's
there.
the big difference, I think, this year versus last year with these two at the Blasters is Cody's hitting a really nice percentage of eights. So it's not all on Bob. Last year was much more all on Bob. This year, they're really mixing things up and being effective that way. In that case, I mean, if Cody just takes that eight, which Cody generally doesn't like to go blast to eight, doesn't like that transition, so that's why they did it the way they did it. But he takes that eight, they got a king shot and they're out. So
Yeah, no, agreed. I think if you were asking me like who's one of the most improved players out here on the East Coast, like it's two different turfs, right? So you get out and towards the Midwest, and it's more of a flat drill. Things are a little bit different. You know, Bob's obviously been the most consistent player out here, uh, considerably all around. But I think Cody's made leaps and bounds as far as from this year to last year, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, you don't win at
And
this point.
Corey with
Oh,
back-to-back.
another basket, gorgeous. You just plopping them in there. I mean, Cody's won 9 tournaments this season so far. You don't win 9. I don't care who your partners are. I don't care what your role is. You don't win 9, mostly in the Midwest, uh, without being a phenomenal all-around player. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So I couldn't agree more. Um,
I think the pressure's on Bob this tournament because if Cody doesn't win this one, then then the whole storyline is going to be, well, Bob's no Adam Holtz, that's for sure. So
I agree.
the pressure is all on Bob this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really good to see Adam out here a lot this year, though.
No doubt.
Yep.
No.
Like I said, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's been really cool to see a lot of the Midwest culture kind of come out here and check out what we're doing, because I know what we're doing is right out here. So it's just been really cool. You have Spence out here and Adam out quite a bit. We've had John Ellison out.
David Heidi.
Yep, Dave and Heidi out a couple times. Like
Lars, we had Lars and Alicia.
Lars and Alicia's been out, for the East Coast. That was really cool. Like it's really flattering to have those guys out. And I know I'm leaving a lot of people out, but
Matt Green. Matt Green has come down several times.
Yeah, Matt Green.
Phil.
We got JR, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously Jesse Frame.
Yeah.
All those guys. I mean, not necessarily all this season, but over the last couple seasons, no doubt.
You get Brett Bauer out and
those guys.
For the East Coast and
the Batavia boys.
Oof.
Yeah. Dan Ivanuk. Like it's just been really cool, and it's been an honor to have those guys out here.
Yep. Oh, Dan.
I know.
I think with a quad, they needed that one because
so close. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to have a turn now. I mean, they basically need to win this turn. This is over, I think. Last year we saw Bob and Cody kind of somewhat struggle at times when they got to 8, 9, 10 Kubbs in play, which is odd because they're both blasters. This season or this year, it's not. I think if they don't win this turn, which they're not going to, this is over.
Yeah, of course, the semifinals last year was the Glori Staches against the Ding Bingers or Bing Dingers.
Semifinals, yeah.
Yeah, that went to 3 games and 10 in play, back and forth several times at 10 in play. Redonkulous match. Glori Staches ended up winning and taking home the Green Jackets.
Yeah, that was, again, and that game led to these two, mainly, Cody and Bob, basically being like, hey, we need to do better at those high numbers. There's no reason why we shouldn't. We have 2 of the best players potentially in the country at blasting. I mean, pure blasters are, I think, a commodity. There's just aren't too many of them that really can do it at this level, and you got 2 on the same team. It's like there's no reason when you get the baseline clear that you should ever have an issue. And last season at this tournament, man, they felt like they kept coming up 1 or 2 batons shorts for no reason. And so I think a lot of the things that they talked about and the adjustments that they made.
Looks like 1.
Yep. Maybe 2.
Yeah, so there was an alert at the bottom there.
Pillsbury Throw Boys are back in the game.
The Throw Boys knocked off functioning Kubbaholics for first place silver bracket champion, as Cousin Dave would say.
Yes.
Functioning Kubbaholics again hosting East Coast championship this year. So
yep. The East Coast Kubb Championship in Virginia, Nokesville, Virginia.
The Elverson of Virginia.
Nokesville.
Yep.
It legitimately is.
The Elverson, Virginia, yes. Except it's less, I think it's less remote than Elverson is, but not much. It's close.
Elverson is more remote than Nokesville, or
slightly more. It's close.
Yeah, because Nokesville is out there.
I know, but you haven't been to Elverson yet, Stu.
This is true.
So you don't know. Tasty knows.
I've been both places, and they're both pretty remote.
Yep. So this is the big adjustment. Is Bob's going to take 2 or 3 here, clear them out, leave him for. Oh, Cody's taking one. So it all depends on what the shot is.
Thinking 4. Clear
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Not 4. Cody's got a lot of power, and he's just going to plow through these two on the right and try to knock them back. Oof, almost got the kick.
Now you go single, and you're out.
Yeah, Bob's more like the finesse accuracy, can do things with the baton and the Kubbs like that. So now
I didn't realize there were 3 remaining.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
4. There's a single left. It's blocked up.
There's still a single.
They're looking at it right now. So I think it's just 1. We're making sure we're straight on that, but I think we're just 1. I think. I don't know. Maybe there's 2. Maybe 1 didn't go down. That's why we're talking about
There's a lot of
so much.
conversation about it, I'll tell you that.
I think it's 2 because I think that's why they were having this conversation. So they're looking at saying, hey, okay, we'll take this from the angle, see if we can get them both. Either way, we have the batons. So I think Bob's going to take this from this angle to try to kick it out to get both. But either way, if we're perfect here, we're good. Got it.
Oh.
Got 1. That's all he needed.
Yep.
Now there's 1 left. Cody's got 2 batons. It's blocked up, but tough shot. Got it.
Oh, nice.
Got it.
Good pickup. He only saw about half the coop there.
Mm-hmm. All right, game 1.
And he knocks down the king to take game 1.
Skippy.
So old Skippy. And the Glori Staches go 1.4 and 50%. Whew, that's pretty good stuff. Against 1.8, which is an incredible number.
Those baskets of peaches. Those don't hurt.
Yeah, no, they don't, but only 25% from 8. So they'll have to pick that up in the second game. We were talking about Cody, Cody's 8-meter game was really good these last few tournaments. I bet you he would tell you it's because of the full baton flip before throwing.
Dude, that's an art.
He's a big fan of that. He's very proud of that.
It's his signature, and he does it so well. Like, I would probably hurt myself if I tried to do it. It's impressive.
I'm going to start trying the 1.5. That's what I'm going to practice. 1.5.
It's so called Kubb.
It's called Kubb. Knocks off Kubi Tuesdays for the bronze medal in the silver bracket.
Yeah, it's impressive. I don't understand how he does it. This is a huge opportunity here for Glori Staches, and they start 0 for 2. It hurts.
Cody's throwing his at, not happy.
No. But, good teammates pick each other up. So they're looking for at least 2 out of 4 here. He hits this one, gets the turkey leg. No problem. Oh, just missed.
Nope.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. 1 out of 4 when you have 4 open, not good.
So Mike, you're one of the founding members of the AKT, 2 of the tournaments on the AKT. What are your we've done this 2 years now. What do you think this year? What do you think about next year? Anything exciting?
As far as what, Blasters, AKT?
AKT.
The whole tour.
Yeah, just the whole tour. So, we started this as a proof of concept, and we did it for a year, and now we're into the second year. Just any thoughts in general about it?
Oh, no, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about ranking the players that we're doing. The events have gotten better and better every year.
Yeah.
The caliber of competition's gotten better every year. We're really onto something here. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I agree. It's been, I remember a few years ago a group conversation saying, "Hey, I have this idea. What do you guys think?" And everybody said, "Yeah, great idea." And then it just kind of happened and kind of has grown into something bigger than I think what we thought it would be.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
No.
The progression of the game is inevitable. you can see the difference in the caliber of play that's out here. I mean, you got Herenjik, you got Bob. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm not going away anytime soon.
You go ahead and toot it there, Tasty Treat.
Toot it, Tasty.
Dan, Corey's leaps and bounds over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You got guys like Joe Harbert and Jeremy Reed and
Jake Leavitt,
Howell and Jake Leavitt. And,
yeah.
I mean, I'd put us up against anyone in the country, really.
Yep, I'm not arguing that. Oh man, Cody.
Cody's tossing them all over.
Killing their coups for baton percentage right now.
He's from the Midwest. It's fine.
It's all good. Now Bob just needs to hit a turkey leg. That's no pressure. It's all good. And not gonna do it.
You got a lot of new teams out here too that are coming around. So
yeah. I mean, you look at the Blasters. Nice before the
good job.
Atlanta Kubb Tour, and then after, and the difference in this event is stunning.
Yeah.
The level of play, the amount of teams that are coming here locally, the amount of teams that are coming here to travel, the importance of this event. This before the Atlanta Kubb Tour was basically just like a fun end of season event. Whatever, if you could make the trip, fine. But now, like, hey, you better come if you're not. You need to try to get your best 4 scores out there. And So
I think the decision on the taking X number of the total, tournaments was a very good decision. It adds some, strategy to it. It adds some, just adds an additional variable there.
He almost had a 3-with-1 there. If he'd hit that split right, I think he had them all. And it's a tough shot. No shame in hitting the single. Man, he took the right angle. But man, that was close.
When did Dan start playing? Like a year and a half ago? 2 years ago?
I'm gonna say 2021.
It was the first year
in Maryland.
Yeah, the first year East Coast was in Maryland.
So that was 2021. And the first time we saw Dan was that first East Coast in Maryland. So 2021 in June. So he is he only has, this is his second full season.
Yeah.
So that's why when people guessed.
Oh, there you got it.
Yeah, people guessed Dan Corey to win that first one. I'm like, well, he didn't even play a full season, so
yeah.
Great guess, but no, not it. And honestly, like, the top 2 of that proof of concept season were, you and the Ginger Lion. You guys were, I think, the only 2 that played 4, because Bob did not.
I think that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, because Bob's won this tournament the last 2 seasons in 2021, 2022. But that season, he did not play in the 1v1 and won the Spring Fling. So I think it was Spring Fling, a Spring Fling win, a Blasters win, and a second in PA Championship. And I'm sorry that I know that.
I was going to say,
hey, I told you, knowledge runs deep there, brother. That's how we roll.
Oh, that was nice. Nice triple.
Little unlucky.
Little unlucky on that last one.
Yeah. You can look at it both ways. That back one probably shouldn't have gone down the first blast. It was probably going to be 4-2 either way. Now we're looking at closing. Not going to happen.
Not going to close.
No. Meatloaf would be sweet, though.
Oh,
tickled it.
That's the same one that Herenjik kissed too.
Yep.
We got to come up with a term for the tickle it.
I've heard some things thrown out that I'm not sure that I agree with.
Are we coming up with the East Coast Wikipedia for Kubb? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it's the Kubb Urban Dictionary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to have a Kubb Urban Dictionary, Tuesday night Kubb trivia has to be a part of it.
Yes.
So this one is very timely. Cody Glorioso was the highest finishing non-East Coast player last year. What place did he come in? Again, I'm telling you right now, you go to the Atlantic Kubb Tour website, you can click on the link and see the standings every year.
It's very obvious if you want to find it out. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can solve this riddle pretty easily. What place? I don't believe he was in the top 4
I don't think
because
so.
I don't believe he's on the trophy.
I could go there and find out, but
you could.
That would defeat the fun of it, though.
My guess is so he won this one. What was this last year? He played at East Coast, right? And got second in Maryland. Did he play in Spring Fling?
I don't know.
He did not play in PA. He did not play in a 1v1. He had to have played in the Spring Fling. I don't know.
I think he did.
I don't know. But I know he won this one.
How about a range, Sven? Just give us a range.
I'm guessing he got 5th.
I don't know if you're speaking Swedish over there, but those don't sound like numbers to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Because I only think he played 2 or 3. I know he played 2. 100% I know he played 2. I know he played East Coast. I know he played this one. I know he won this one. I know he got second at East Coast that year. I do not know if he played a 3rd, but he had to be the highest placing non-East Coast finisher, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. Yep. Wow. Nice.
All right, her engines need some action. I want to see the hot, baby. Oh!
He just shorted that by a hair. A hair. And he wants it to go down. It wiggled. He's stomping.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing the horrendic stomp. This is a big one for Dan. Oh. All right, they dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, they did.
Only down 1 Kubb. Only 5 in play. You got to figure with these drilling conditions, these guys should be in the red zone after this group, unless he makes a mistake.
Yeah, you would think. So, Mike, the North Carolina Kubb Championship, that one is not changing locations, just changing names, right?
No, just changing names.
Okay.
Still gonna be the last Saturday in March. Still gonna be in Davidson, North Carolina.
Yeah, of course it's in Davidson, North Carolina, because you own the city. It's named after you.
That's absolutely right.
Yep. Mike's a big shot, if you guys don't know. I mean, he owns a city. Give me a break. Do you own a city? No.
No, I do not.
No, I don't either, Sven.
Hey, no peaches on that one there, graphics? Pretty sweet group of 5.
It does look like a nice group of 5. I agree with you. It probably should be peaches.
And a nice leaner. 2 sweet ray tosses. Whatever.
I love that venue out there where we have our spring fling, because you never know what the grass conditions are going to be.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
They might tear it all up and just be dirt.
It might be pavement this year.
It could be pavement. Might happen.
Go parking lot.
Yep.
It was pavement last year until the monsoon came.
Look at that runner.
That was full Mary Lou Retton mode right there.
He hit that hard. That was almost a 5-with-1 too, and you wiggled that 5th one. Then he almost capitalized with the runner.
Oh boy!
There he goes.
In the red zone.
Needs perfection. Needs the turkey to close. Loaf.
Oh, there's two.
Oh,
He's
one
got the
more.
loaf in hand. Turkey, and we are out. Oh, he gets low. Oh no.
Loaf's down. Loaf's down.
Oh,
I think he thought he had that one.
I think he was really
Out of
close.
his hand, he did the loaf dance.
Oh, that's
Finally,
better.
he Adamed that one. He almost threw his hat on the loaf, not the turkey. Wanted a
Full
turkey.
baton flip.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And it
Skippy!
goes.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
I'm telling you, I'm going for the 1.5 next year.
That's a hell of a turn. 1.5 would be hard. 3/8,
right.
3 out of 4. Backs up against the wall. Got to finish here, and this is over.
Yeah, you're gonna need a bunch of them here.
You gotta win this game. You gotta win right now. Right meow, Stu.
Still don't know what that means,
Right
but I
meow.
am. Yeah.
meow.
Right meow.
I mean, I know you've told me, but I don't remember.
It's a reference to
A movie.
Super Troopers.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that, dude. I actually, not only have I explained to you on these videos, I also sent you a YouTube link to the actual bit.
I kind of do remember
it.
that. No, I kind of remember that now that you say
I
that.
got away from
Jim Gaffigan's involved.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
I kind of remember.
Back before anyone knew who Jim Gaffigan was. He was one of his first major screen appearances.
I used to work with a guy who was a doppelganger for Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, I'm sure there's many, really. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know who Jim Gaffigan is right there, Tasty?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. He's on those Walmart commercials now. He never shuts up.
Is he?
You ever see the Walmart commercials?
Oh, Sven, I came
them.
up with a great sponsor for us the other day.
Oh, really?
Oh, I remember it. Has nothing to do with Kubb, but Fig Newtons.
Yeah.
Fig Newtons are always good, right?
Oh, they're a tasty treat.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
I've never heard anyone be like, "Yeah, I don't like Fig Newtons." You're always like, "Oh yeah, I'll have some Fig Newtons."
Dude, I would kill for Fig Newtons right now.
Yeah, I was eating some as I thought that. I was like, "Oh man, that was like everybody. It's like Tom Petty. Everybody likes Fig Newtons."
So good. So good. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. The issue that we have is, where is the return on investment for Fig Newtons?
Yeah, there is zero.
That's the issue.
But I mean, I would just take if they sent me one thing of Fig Newtons in the mail, I'd be like, all right, that's cool.
How many times do we have to say Fig Newtons for them to send you one package of Fig Newtons?
Yeah, just one.
Like,
and I want the real
how many
Fig
times?
Newtons. I don't want that, the strawberry Newtons and all that stuff. That's come on.
The real ones.
Yeah.
I do like some blueberry Fig Newtons that aren't really Fig Newtons. I don't know who makes them, but they're tasty. But I agree with you. The original Fig Newtons are the best Fig Newtons, and we're trying to hit that baseline of saying Fig Newtons as many times as we need to say Fig Newtons for Fig Newtons to send us some free Fig Newtons.
Yeah, just a box.
Did we hit it yet? Hit it yet?
Just a box, man.
What is that number? Tasty, how many times do you think we need to say Fig Newtons for Fig Newtons to send us free Fig Newtons?
1,000 more.
No.
No way.
No.
Yeah,
that's a lot. I mean, we have a whole 100. We have a whole 104 subscribers, and we've said Fig Newtons at least 25 times so far.
No, more than that. I was counting.
Yeah,
I'm saying at least. I'm saying at least.
Yeah.
I didn't want to overshoot it, but Fig Newtons should know that we've said Fig Newtons quite a bit. They are a tasty treat, sponsored by Tasty Treat, Mike Davids.
Oh, we got the tie-in.
Yes.
All right, what do we got?
We got 7 in play.
Needs to
8 in play, and they have to clear this group in 3 or less. And it looks like it's probably there. They got that one little one in the back there, but there's
you got one rogue back there.
yeah, but there's 7, and you could easily kick back for that. They have 7 probably in 2. I think they have it here as far as it's in play. They can close right now, but they have
That's
to. I think.
The old East Coast pull right there.
Yep.
There he is.
I don't think if they don't close here, I think this is over, and I think we're going to be eating some Fig Newtons heading to the final. Did I say enough? Should I say some more?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I bet you they would go. I bet you Fig Newtons would go really well with some of the beer here at Deep River Brewing.
The people that make Fig Newtons also make Oreos, because I love me some Oreos too.
That was a big blast right there.
I think they're both. Are they both by Nabisco?
I know Fig Newtons is.
I think they both.
I don't care for Oreos though. So
come on, Stu.
No.
You know how many different? What? There's so many.
Yeah, I'm not a big Oreo fan.
Yeah. I can deal with the vanilla
that
ones.
One's already down, bud.
Really? I love the vanilla ones, but there's so many good flavors. Yeah. Plus, Oreos rock. I'm so sad.
All right, we got one remaining field Kubb, I believe.
Yeah.
A lot of junk in front.
Only 3 batons left, so this is over.
All right.
Unless he doubled that off, which he did not. So worst case,
I think you get 10 in play and see what happens. Well, I mean, they don't have a choice in the matter, but wacky things happen when you get 10 in play.
You got Mayo Harajic here. Not gonna happen.
Less wacky things happen when you have 9 in play.
What about 8 in play? Yep.
8 in play. It's over. This one's done.
He knows it too. Yeah. Over. That was a big turn there. Last turn to go baseline clear, and they had to answer and they did not.
What's the feeling in the crowd, Mike? Is the feeling everybody's kind of saying, yeah, this one's over?
Yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking.
All right.
That was their shot, baseline clear, Bob Drilling, 2 great players out here on the East Coast. So yeah, we're all feeling the same way.
Yeah, I agree with you. So this would mean that a little clacker there.
Hiccup. Other than that, we're fine. But
yeah, that's fine. This one's still over.
Yeah, no, it's just a single they have to deal with. Those other 7 look pretty sweet. We're getting some Johnny Kubel seat action going on here.
Yeah, I don't know how effective of a strategy that is today.
Wow.
I mean, he is giving it the full.
Dan's going for it.
Yeah, he is.
Gotta love it.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is giving it full Johnny Kubel seed.
5-star Corey over there.
Yep. Get old 5-star. Don't mess with his rating.
Nope. It's not good.
He takes pride in that, doesn't he?
Oh, he takes so much pride in it. It's ridiculous. I would say he's borderline, not even borderline. He's obsessed with that rating.
I'm pretty sure he loves his 5-star rating more than his wife.
Oh, poor Erica.
Oh God.
All right, going corner.
Oh
yeah.
That is a nice quad. That was quad.
Yeah.
We got a triple left here and then a single outline. Oh,
nice.
And he knows it.
6 with 2, single left.
Gorgeous.
Actually, 7 with 2.
Yeah, 7 with 2. If that one wasn't outlying, that little mistake kept him from the old peaches.
Yeah, I agree with you. But this one is going to go to the Glori Staches. 2-0, moving on into the finals. Ellie, something's going on.
Hilarious.
I'm not sure exactly what that was, but 1.7 is an incredibly good number blasting, but 21%. They just couldn't hit it from 8. And then the Glori Staches 1.542. So here is what remains of our championship bracket. We will have a quick highlight of the third place match, and then the championship match next week. Silver bracket has completed. Congratulations to the Throw Boys. That's it, Sven. One match remains on the Atlantic Coupe Tour 2023, and it is the finals of the Blasters next week.
Yeah, man. Good match there. Finals rematch from last year. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you saw their amazing Kraken Beers Coupes per baton number, but when you're only going to hit 20-some% from 8 meters, it's a testament that they were able to get 54 in the Coupe score, but just not quite enough to take a game to go to 3. It's going to be a good final. I'm excited, and see you next week, I guess, at this point.
Yep, agree. Mike Davids, our special guest. Any words of wisdom for our tens and tens of fans?
Just keep on watching, people. No, I appreciate you having me on. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna drink some more beer, and look forward to this finals match.
Yep, and everybody check out the Scuffle for the Shovel in North Carolina, Charlotte, essentially. In January 13th, 1v1, the kickoff the AKT season, and then also the first team event of the year, March, is now the North Carolina Coupe Championship. Come check that out. Both of them in Charlotte, and Mike does a great job. Sven, pearls of wisdom?
Nah, I got nothing left other than appreciate Tasty Tree coming on, and excited for next week.
Sounds good. Bazooka.
No, that's horrible. Come on, Stu.
Bazooka.
Tasty.
Ding 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 bow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!